All right, hi guys. So it looks like we're not coming back from spring break for at least a week for the end of March, and we don't know about after that either. We do know that major events and sporting events and prom and all of those kind of things have been canceled for the semester. So we have to keep in mind that depending on how the world changes and what happens, we might just be doing this online. And just that's what we're going to have to do. We are humans, and as I've said before, and we've talked about, humans are really good at adaptation. So we know that pandemics can occur. That's how nature is kind of balancing the things that we've caused. And we're making sure that as smart, intelligent beings, that we can adapt to the changes that are in front of us. Right? Okay. So that being said, I want to take you through what is expected of you for the first week and what things you need to get done. And then, of course, every weekend, if we keep continuing this, I'll keep posting up updates that will go up on there. At the end of the week, you'll be given, I will go through, I will grade your ingenuity, I will grade your, I will check to see that you've done your readings on Cognity, and if you haven't, I'll be contacting you and talking about why you're falling behind, and things like that. But let me go ahead and talk about how to log into Edgenuity, especially for those that haven't done it before, and also what's expected and where you can find all the information. So the first thing, of course, is your first line of defense is your Google Classroom. If you have any questions on anything that you're working on, please go to Google Classroom. And leave a message under this March 13 emergency lesson plan for right now. I get notifications on my phone very quickly through there. If you email me, I don't get notifications through email, so I won't respond to you as quickly, or might not even see it unless I've been checking it very regularly. So the best way to contact me with any questions, comments, or concerns is through Google Classroom. All right, just post it in the thread, add a class comment, and that's all you need to do. All right, so you should open up your Google Classroom. The first thread was the post that I left up before we left, and you'll see 2 emergency lesson plans. So we're going to start with week 1, which is not expected to be started until Monday of next week. So it breaks it down day by day. Day 1, it shows you everything that you need to complete. It shows you the Edgenuity, title that you're going to be completing. Topic 4 is the topic we'll be working on. This is the same topic that will be correlates in your Cognity. So when it talks about text readings and stuff like that, it's referring to 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4 in your Cognity. So this part, starting on lesson cycle, this is where this starts your Edgenuity. So it'll have a direct instructor instructing you on information based on different types of water, which is topic 4. Topic 4 is all about water systems. It's about water habitats. It's about how we use water and the benefits of it. Then this takes you through the work session. So in your session, it's going to say that you have a selected reading that you need to do. That is topic 4.1 for us. It gives you a specific text in Edgenuity. Just ignore that. Make sure you're looking at this to look at what sections you're supposed to be doing. It also has a journal activity, then a brief lab lecture, then there's a lab assessment, and then comes a quiz. So that is what you would be expected to get done for day 1. For those of you that did Edgenuity as a recovery, you had to make an 80 or higher on the quiz in order to continue to move to the next day. However, for this is just a knowledge-based information. This is new stuff. So that means that it's not you trying to recover or relearn or regain. You're expected to go through and learn as you move your way through each of these lessons, which means if you fail a quiz, that's the grade that goes into the grade book. Okay? So if you fail a quiz, there is no retake, there is no try to do better. That is the quiz that goes into the grade book. All right. Your quizzes are timed. Due to extenuating circumstances, your quizzes are a lot longer. I think I've set them up for 30 minutes. So it's double the time that you would get if you were normally in class. In addition to that, we'll talk about assessments when we get closer, if we even get close to you taking a unit exam on here. All right. Excuse me. All right. So, that being said, your lessons, as it moves through the week, you need to make sure that you stay on track. Or if you want to work ahead, because some of these sections are pretty quick, you can do that, and you can go ahead and work ahead, trying to look at the work levels that you have for each classes and what you need to do. I won't be checking these till the end of the week, which means by your day 6, aka the weekend for me, that's when I'm going to be checking everything. So if you don't have everything done by midnight on day 5, it will be considered late. Same policy as before. You'll have a late grade that's applied to that for up to 3 days, and then after that I won't accept it and we'll go into the grade book as 0. All right. Okay. So again, remember, these are not 90 minutes each. They're very short. That's why you have a lesson for every day. All right. Okay. So that's just week 1. So we have direct instruction, reading 4.1. I'm going to send out a Cognity link email to you to show you that what was assigned reading for 4.1. I'm also assigning some questions for 4.1 to make sure that you go through the reading, and I will be grading those separately. So you'll receive an email for that. Day 2, online stuff as well for groundwater, then changing waterways, and then you will be having a topic test. This is not going to be a full test grade like we would usually do. This is just going to be almost like a mini test. It's going to be worth about a quarter of the grade that you would usually get from a bigger test that we would have, like a unit test. So this is more than a quiz, but less than a test. Okay. And part of this is because this is an AP Edgenuity setup, and AP courses kind of focus just on the content, which is absolutely fine, but it doesn't fully get the environmental systems course outline that IB does, which is actually application, applying real-world connections, applying EVSs, trying to use and synthesize data in order to actually come up with solutions and conclusions. It doesn't do that. So it's more content-based. So you will be expected to actually do a little bit better on these, because it's kind of A plus B equals C, where IB usually doesn't have that very straightforward concept. Okay, so this, if you were struggling in the last quarters, actually should probably help you out. So as long as you work through it and you go through it and you work on it diligently. Okay, so that's week 1. That's all you have to worry about for right now. For Edgenuity. Okay, so